Morning, everybody. Sorry, kid came in and gave me a great hug when I started my stream, so I diverted attention to that important event. What's up, Ellie? Yeah, I sent you a link in to my Discord. I couldn't look up your name, so check it out. All right, so sandals yesterday just blew up. What was it like 50, 80, 100% higher? It was a lot. It's like 70 something percent. Another gap up this morning. Absolutely tremendous move. Bitcoin coming back. New high on BTC. Right blockchain likes it. EXPI rocking back too, pretty good. After a pretty big set, look at that volume on EXPI yesterday. That's a tremendous amount. SI trying to come back. Man, all these ones that have been warning, been running have been running. Um, ACMR with a nice little pop there, coming out of a small little line of resistance. There was one that was working yesterday. Hey, what's up, Jared? There was one that was working yesterday that I happened to be in. It's AYRO. Geez, did that pull back down a lot? Okay, it did. AYRO blasted up yesterday in the middle of the day like nobody's business and just freaking just killed it. It was up like 50% or something like that. Bit of a gap down this morning. Morning, Rob. But this thing had a huge pocket pivot. Not sure what's going on today with it. 41.8 million registered direct offering price at the market under net. Oh, that's why they ramped it up. Well, that's not very fun. All right, so AYRO popping, Riot blockchain, sandals, ooh, dropping a bunch. Wasn't it just up 20% or something? Yeah, Sell H up here, PLNHF, a couple percent higher. And you see all the quotes pause there for a second? Something's going on. All right, Adobe up here, Apple up. Adobe's been looking, Microsoft's up. Adobe's been looking really good. We haven't talked much about Adobe in a while. We were waiting for it in this little flag up here. Failed the flag, came in, supported the 200-day moving average, and then boom, right back up at the trend line here already. Looking pretty. Yeah, AITX, I'm up like 400% on frickin' AITX. You can just set it up here right there. 436% off of like, I don't know, whatever 1200 at 5 cents is. That's stupid. Um, yeah, it continues very strong, actually. Looks really good. Volume diminishing a little bit. We don't get quite the fervor that we had before, but it looks, I mean, bigger picture wise here, take a zoom out. Still very elevated volume comparatively to pretty much everything else. That's Microsoft. Yeah, there you go, Jared. Yeah, see if there's any correlation there. I'm sure there's going to be a little bit. I'm not sure about in the bigger picture, but a little bit for sure. Oh, okay. Beautiful. All right, things are popping this morning a little bit. Zoom's been one that coming out of lows recently. Beautiful pocket pivot a few days ago. And I'm not sure if that's a pocket pivot. It could be. Is Nvidia going? Yeah, Nvidia's in new highs again. There we go. It broke up from the largest channel. With the Nvidia, you mean? It's by far the long. There's definitely longer channels than that. I've been doing a lot of analysis on Boeing for the Pi method lessons, which will never be finished. And there's like 3 year channels on that bitch, so they can get long. All right, right, 20 KGKG after rallying huge the other day. Looks like holding strong and trying to follow through to the upside. Recently, it's been up as high as 12. We're at 5. So that's some pretty good gains potentially on the table right there as volume increases. Generac blasting up on earnings. All right, people are buying generators. Look at that. DLC, the one that will never go up. I think this one day this thing's gonna blast up like frickin' 300%. It's gonna be ridiculous. I can't explain it. Don't know, but you got like that, that kind of cup and handle looking setup on it. But maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Like I said, this thing should already be up into the stratosphere compared to where it was back in July. Ridiculous. Sold off on what, Ellie? You got a name with that? Nasdaq's looking fine. I'm not sure what you're referring to. Even Riot's looking fine for BTC. SI holding super strong. Everything in your list? Are they rotating out of your list then? I think you were on point with the last cycle. I don't know what we're going to do right now in terms of the next cycle. Maybe it's going to be these big caps coming back. Again, you got Adobe up here. You got Apple. Come on. There's Apple. See, Apple's still... Apple not quite getting there yet. It's after earnings, though, which is good. I like it. What's not working today? MJ's. That's what's not working today. That's the cycle that you've been in, Ellie. Is that AP? Oh yeah, APHA coming down dramatically. Biggest volume, biggest price bar of the move, right there. Net not working. Well, it's not dying. It's not dying either. It does have earnings coming up after market today, Mohammed. So you have to keep that in mind. That's big. Please reboot. NIO. NIO managing fine up here. Nothing really wrong. I think it did have a pocket pivot 2 days ago, right there. That's a pocket pivot. So that's a really good sign for net. Or I'm sorry, NIO. It's like Donkey Kong down about 1.5%. FUV down a little bit. AVTR Amazon down a little bit. PLL down a little bit. Most everything's down a little bit except for AYRO, APHA, and MJ, which have been up substantially. Been waiting for some type of a pullback to buy something at some point. It was just way too elevated to get involved. It's been way too elevated. This is why I missed out on the crazy elevation part of it. But what is working is cryptos are hot right now. We got SI sitting up here, Riot Blockchain, GBTC, GDLC. Soxel's back. Maybe why Nvidia's doing well. 1.92 for Nvidia. NIO, FLGT, CRM. So some of these, so the MJ is kind of, I don't know about a flash in the pan per se, but it's just a sector, Yeah, Tesla did get dropping yesterday, Rob. It did have a nice, I don't know what to call it, a distribution pocket pivot, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, it did end up being a pretty big elevated selling day. I only have my 10 shares. I don't have any options or nothing anymore in Tesla other than my wife's got shares she hodls. But other than that, I don't really have any stake in Tesla anymore. I don't think that one day kills it. Could be a shot across the bow for you though, if you're interested. No, I've had 10 shares forever. I bought like, what was it? I guess 2 shares for some reason, like a long time ago. At about 300, it looks like. And then, I've just been holding them because it's such a tiny percentage of my portfolio. Kimball sold 25 million. Isn't he worth like 5 billion probably right now? Oh, Rob sold. Yeah, I don't think, dude, it's Tesla, man. It's gonna be just depends on your time horizon for the trade, in my opinion. I mean, if it's shorter term, yeah, it may cause you some headaches. If it's a while, it's Tesla, man. It's Tesla. It's the best stock of all time. This time. That's right. I sing. You guys are welcome. Definitely worth the price of admission. All right, SI. Man, SI just won't stop. Look at that. Look at how bullish that is. Jeez. That's beautiful. EXPI 5.7% trying to bounce back. My album, it's on sale. What you do is you get some fake nails and a chalkboard, and then you just scrape it across the chalkboard. You can listen as much as you want. MJ's bouncing. Yeah, they will bounce at some point. And APHA all the way back. Look at that. Completely retracing yesterday. I think everyone can agree that move was out of control. Of course, we've seen a lot of out of control moves lately. Not that those can't sustain. Look at FLGT for crying out loud, although it is COVID. But look at that huge move down to volume dried up very quickly, then quick rebound into highs over the next 3 days. So I think I definitely think that these markets have tremendous staying power between everything. And I mean, think about what's the bad news for the market. I mean, everyone's getting vaccinated for COVID. They're just trying to produce a bunch of FUD till this thing freaking explodes. Once these large caps get going, I don't think they're gonna be able to hold it back anymore. And even SI, I mean, dude, if you got Bitcoin at 70, 80,000, which I think it'll get there, what's SI gonna be at 300, 400? Jeez, everyone's gonna be just diving into Bitcoin. Talk about a bubble. This may be the bubble in Bitcoin that when it drops lasts like 4 or 5 years, kind of like the gold did. The gold chart back in the 1970s had like a 30-year drought. Bitcoin won't be 30 years, but maybe 5 or 6. Anyway, just a thought. All right, Tesla trying to bounce back 2.34. Zoom up 2, trying to get out of these lows. Still wedging up over the past several days, it seems. Look at that, just tick, 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 tick. Pretty good volumes as well, not quite average except for the pocket pivot. And that one's probably not quite a pocket pivot. Runs into the 7th day, it looks like. Waiting for Cyber to take off. Won't quite do it yet. Cyber with a very nice tight pattern. I think this is a pretty cool one. There we go. Now you can see my moving average. Now you can actually see the chart through the moving averages. Yeah, look at Cyber, man. I would agree. NIO looks better than Tesla, Ellie. I wasn't calling one over the other. I was calling them each individually, kind of on their own merit. All right, so Cyber had earnings. Look at that. Solar powered mining farms. I don't think that would work. That's why they build them next to dams, because that's some freaking power. Yeah. Okay. Let's just hope Elon doesn't go all in on Bitcoin. I mean, it would be great for Bitcoin, but I don't know what it would do for everything else. But Cyber looking super tight right here. NAKD. What's that one? Naked Juice or something? Oh, that looks really nice. Your cellular just filled. Rob, aren't you? Rob, you should know about Naked. It looks like it should be on your radar. It's $2. What is this thing? David Portman takes 700K on AMC again after exiting all meme stocks. Isn't that exactly what AMC is? I know you work from home, Rob, but come on, man, keep it, PG-27 over here. Nobody needs to see that. What is it? I don't know what it is. All right, now I have to look it up on FinViz off screen here. You guys don't know everything about the company. Now I have to look it up. Apparel manufacturing. So you guys need some t-shirts. World's leading intimate and apparel brands. The Naked Group. Oh, they do underwear and crap. They own Fredericks of Hollywood. I haven't heard of any of these other ones. Lots of boobs on the screen, though. Covered up. Says refining comfort as an achievable luxury. 12 brands, 5 global offices, 44 country distribution, 60 retail stores. She's hot. View brand suite. They have an investor's side. I wonder if their investor's side has naked women on it too. Yes, it does. Of course it does. They sell bras. Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they? So what do we got here? $50 million. That's February 1st. That was a couple. That was here. Exactly. Investor tools, email alerts, tear sheet, whatever that means. Company info events. I guess they're growing or something because I mean, there's quite a bit of volume stepping in there. Wow, this guy, look at this, $1,000. They've done a ton of reverse stock splits. I wonder when the last one was. You hate doing research, Ellie, or you hate that you like oil now? Retail investors. Okay, interesting. I mean, look, it had a pocket pivot yesterday. It's hard for me to argue against that. So let's go look at our EPS this year, 58%. That's pretty much the only metric, only worth 649 million. The total market cap for this one. Your Fredericks closed at the mall years ago. We'll short this then. Screw this stock. I'm with you, Rob. Never forget. Huya's been poking up on this list lately. It's like we have a pivot point there at 30. Some definite resistance. I'm not sure if it's going to mean anything, but yeah, two things I'm kind of sick of. The term "never forget" when it comes to almost anything now, although it does make a good joke, and then the term "million man whatever." Like the Million Man March kind of started it all, and then everything's like there's the Million Woman March, and now there was the Million Mega Trump March or some shit like that. Like now it's just becoming a meme, I feel. So that's kind of annoying. Anyway, that's my rant. I thought that yesterday. I was listening to the impeachment hearings. Talking about the Million MAGA March, and they said it like 17 times, and I'm like, man, we just steal all the good names, huh? And what does Million MAGA March mean, anyways? Million MAGA, Million Make America Great Again March doesn't make any sense. All right, I'm waiting for Cyber to go. Someone make Cyber go. Politics don't. Hey, Ellie, that's dude. Oh my God, that's our next T-shirt idea right there. Boom. I think we have like 6 of them right now. Wish I would have kept a list. Don't listen to politics because politics don't listen to you. That is amazing. It's the best thing you've ever said. All right, Zoom 1%. Let's go see where these mega caps are. Looks like the Nasdaq still holding around. Apple, Amazon, PLNHF taken down right now. And volume's pretty heavy actually. Pretty heavy on PLNHF drop. If this is an MJ stock, it ain't a very good one. If it's only going to go from 6 to 8, 30% in 3 days. Come on, put a zero behind that, then we can have a conversation. Until that happens, I don't know. I don't know you. All right, Microsoft. And getting a little bored with this ticky tacky up shit, but I guess it's going to be what it's going to be. Can't beg too much. I guess it's just COVID and blockchain. That's kind of the dealio right now. And Generac. And Generac. Look at Generac over the years, man. This thing was a leading stock way back here. That's when I first started following Generac. And yeah, huge big alt. Then look, nice all-time high break there in 2019 at 62. It's at 3 hundo. So can't argue against that thing continuing, but I'm not sure if that's a traditional breakout or not. Let's go take a peek. So Peaksy. Doesn't look like it. No, it looks like it's a 2 week base. HCMC trying. Oh, geez. What does that do, Rob? Sale of 5 million preferred stock convertible at 150% premium to company's recent closing price. What? They're going to sell it at 150% more than previous closing price? Jeez. Healthier Choices Management. Is that the name of the company? Healthier Choices Management? Healthier Choices Management. I guess so. That means your management is not healthy and you need to get rid of it and go to these guys because they have Healthier Choices Management. But that is definitely an interesting looking stock chart. Look at those full retracements, then boom, just blast off. MP. Oh yeah, that looks really good. This is that metals company, right, Mohammed? Ellie Muhammad is going off of your metals thing. Look at that. Two huge pocket pivots. Yeah, this thing may blast off. Ellie, what you got on MP? Is this on your list? Rare earth. Yeah, I hear you, Mohammed. All right, yeah, this looks really good. Let's take a look on someone did have another stock. I think I glazed over. What was it? Oh, HYLN. Let's look at. Oh, that's Hillian. Let's look at that real quick. We'll come back to MP. You bought 226.17 call. Why would you do that? 226. So that expires in 2 weeks. I mean, I guess. What'd you pay? What'd you pay for a 17 call on this thing? You paid a buck oh five, it looks like. So it's got to get to 1805 for you to make any money. So it's got to get that's too tight for me. So that's got to get up here for you to make anything. And you got 2 weeks to do it. Could do it. It is down towards the lows. So yeah, here's the thing, especially with options, man. You really just have to make sure that. Oh, you paid 80 cents. Okay, so 1780. All right, that's better. That's still right about there. So you're still right. Like the point where you can break even is close to the top of this range. So you're either playing for it to break through there because you want to make a profit. You see, when I do options, that break even point has to be easy. You're like, oh yeah, this is so easy. And I agree with you. It probably would be easy, but I don't know with 2 weeks because that's only 10 trading days. I think 11 actually, if I remember right. So you're only looking at 11 trading days. So this thing could meander down here for 3/4 of that time, and then your option would be. So yeah, give it a go, but only risk a very, very tiny amount when you're on these. Um, Options can be very seducing, which means they can murder you and sometimes will. So just be very, yeah, just I don't know. I'd probably rather paper trade than take that particular trade. That's just how I feel about it. I mean, I do see the support. Oh, okay, that's fine then. Cool. I gotcha. No big deal. I do see the support, but I think your strike was too soon. If I were to do this, if I were to take that particular trade, I would try to trade it to get higher, maybe up here towards 26, and maybe give it like 3 or 4 months. So if you're looking at 26 going out to April 1st, so 20, so this should be worth six. Geez, look at the spreads here, 22 to 299. They're really trying to fuck people. Yeah, that's horrible. I'm not sure which is more valid on this one, but Yeah, probably the 18 cents. But yeah, I mean, if you were to think this thing were to get to 26 in 49 days, I would rather take that trade and spend your 80 cents on that if you can. I don't know what's up with these bids and these asks. These seem really high. These seem really low. So you got 165, 139, 115, 94, 75, then 105, then 235. So this should be 50, 30, 20. So these seem, yeah, you could probably try to get something like this going out 50, 60 days for, I don't know, try to do that 80 cents up in here somewhere. I think that's probably a better way to try to spend that money in my opinion, because yeah, you're paying a lot of premium only going out 15 days. So you got 17 at 80 cents versus with 15 days versus we go to 49 days, 17 arguably, I mean, if these bid prices are accurate, and I don't know if they are, you can see here it's 5 4, you're maybe paying maybe $2 for this, quick math, for 49 days, which is a lot more days than 15 days. So, yeah, for sure. All right, Tesla back up a little bit. CRM, FLGT, SI, EXPI, Sandals coming down. Yeah, it's all blockchain all the time. All blockchain all the time. Ellie, did you click on that Discord link, dude? And then Cyber. Oh, Cyber going? I'm waiting for. I don't know, man. I'm kind of just waiting for Cyber. It is after earnings. Look how tight Cyber is. I really would like a little bit more bullish volume, but it is CyberArk. This thing is a beast. At least it has been in the past. Look at had some really crazy moves, 42 up to 133, big breakout at 77. I don't know. I may have to arbitrarily take an entry position. It is after earnings, and they're not tanking, so that thing's beautiful. Yeah, MP looks good too. MP looks really good too. Let me MP and CYB. I really like the tightness of CYBR, but MP really does look like it wants to run. Yeah. No, MP. Yeah, Ellie, what you got on MP? Did you look into anything? Was that any part of your research? I know you're looking at manufacturing stuff. 6.5 billion market cap. Gosh, you got nothing on this on FinViz. Let's take a look at Investors Business Daily. Ellie's in the Discord, I think. He clicked on the link. I'm not sure if you're in there though. I'm in the voice channels. Let's take a look at MP. Composite rating of 60. Yeah, well, actually, this is rare earth mining in the Western Hemisphere, is what it is. Relative strength rating is 97. EPS rating is only 5, which means it doesn't make any money or anything good, I should say. Yeah, do they have a friends and family plan with Goldman Sachs? We can all get on that. All right, so they have the group rating is A plus, industry rank 11 out of 197, which is really good. So it's definitely a leading group right now. I'm sure PLL's in that too. EPS rating is 5 out of 99, which is horrible. And they don't have earnings on here either. They're probably still losing money. Like, man, they got no information about this company at all. This is basically riding on hype, is what it looks like. 5.8 billion market cap. Accumulation distribution is great. Um, yeah, and Biden's are coming in and doing green stuff. I heard they're going to re-invoke the $7,500 EV credit, which would be pretty amazing. for EVs. Not amazing for inflation. Yeah, not a lot of fundamental stuff going on here with MP. But the chart looks really good. That's why Tesla. No, this has been known for a while, I guess, Ellie. I don't know when, but I've been hearing it around the block for a little bit. Yeah, what's the details on that? Because we've actually been looking at getting a Tesla. Let's go check it out. And it's not past. Let's see what they say. Um, let's see if we can go in the past month. Dude, Tesla's up because it's a bomb ass company. Don't get it twisted. Tesla's not up on some stupid tax credit news. Although that would definitely help the company. Don't get it wrong. But Tesla's just a freaking awesome growing business. See, the problem with this in the past is it was only on the first 100,000 vehicles, and now that Tesla's going to be selling like hundreds of thousands, possibly up to a million this year. Definitely for sure next year they'll sell a million. Not in the U.S. though, that's global, but still. All right, important to understand three little words. You may qualify up to $7,500 in federal tax credit. If you own a Nissan Leaf and owed $3,500 in income tax this year, there's a federal credit you would receive. You owed $10,000 in federal income taxes. You would qualify for the full $7,500 credit. None of that is available as a refund, nor is a credit for next year's taxes. Oh, so it can't be rolled forward, maybe. Well, NIOs are kind of expensive, Rob. They're not. I don't think they're cheaper than Teslas. Yeah, see, it's right here. For example, U.S. automaker Tesla top 200,000 qualified plug-in. As a result, no longer qualifies for any federal tax credit. So we're going to see the fine details on this. So these are the ones that don't sell enough that are going to get the subsidy, where Tesla is a grown-up business and will not, is what it looks like. So it'll be interesting. NIO, no, they're not average, man. No way. Do they make the They make the SUV. They make the sedan. This ain't average man's car. Look at that shit. Those are actually nice cars. Most the quote unquote average man cars are generally pieces of garbage. Kind of like Solo. Like that would be your average man car, just for that one man. I don't think it includes his family. Oh look, it's a burgeoning baby reindeer. Yeah, you haven't seen this before, Mohammed? Yeah, we've gone down this alleyway a little bit. They've changed their website though. Yeah, Solo. Yeah, maybe Solo. Yeah, Solo. That's the one man car. Yeah, these are premium. These are not super cheap. Interior looks pretty nice. I don't know why everyone's going with the glass roof just to make my life harder and the car heavier. Tesla's got a glass roof. I need a glass roof. Look, we have parts. All right, what's the frickin' price? Got out of Apple options? Gotcha. NIO, I think last quarter something was like 25,000, I think is what it was. Yeah, they don't have pricing on here. I want price. What does an NIO car cost? Here we go. $67,000. That's the SUV version, I guess. The ES8. Pretty cool looking car, man. Kind of looks like a Mitsubishi that had a makeover, like a good one, because the other one's kind of, uh, the other Mitsubishi SUVs look like big piles of garbage. She said um, they're rotating into small caps because of retails, and they're rotating out of the big caps. Yeah, see, they're coming back. They ain't going away from Apple forever, and it's not like they're selling Apple in mass. I mean, look at the volume. It's just garbage. Speaking of small caps, let's look at the Russell real quick. Russell, look at that, man. Russell is freaking flying. There's a three times Russell ETF called TNA. I used to trade this a lot. I haven't traded it lately, but it looks like that was a mistake. From 70 up to 100 since basically the start of the year. So if you're looking to play small caps in um, kind of a smart way, I guess, TNA, if you don't want to pick any individual names right there. But yeah, I mean, most of our ones that have been running have been the smaller cap. So that's not too bad. Yeah, well, I said that. I basically said that they're not running them yet. I guess that could be what that means. But yeah, they're not buying. They will at some point. I mean, they will jump. Yeah, I guess the question is when. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe maybe there's a lot of other. She works for Goldman Sachs. Okay, and they probably monitor her phone usage. Now she's gonna get canned for talking about insider information or something. They're like, no, only we can do that. You can't do that. Cool. Can she get me there? Yeah, have her get me a job as a chart analyst. I only need like 400,000 a year to afford a hot dog stand in Manhattan. All right, 142 for cyber. They use lots of technical analysis, right, Ellie? Ask her what. Ask her if there's anyone in her building that does technical analysis. I'm just curious. Yes, 4K. Yeah, for the hot dog stand, definitely 4K an hour. Yeah. All right, Donkey Kong down 2.2. Jeez, volume doesn't look too bad. Hopefully, it doesn't get too bad. But yeah, look at volume in the past over here. You're looking at over about 800,000 shares today. You're only looking at 300,000 shares on this horrible day. All right, Xpev looking interesting here. I mean, when you've got some other coins or some other EV stocks looking pretty good. Xpev has been a while, has a higher low. Not looking too bad here actually. So just need to see some more bullish signs in this guy. But it looks like it's kind of slowly getting its way up. Whenever they're going to pump some EVs again. All right, SI coming down a little bit. Come on, SI, give us a base. We need a base. All right, guys. Yeah, I haven't done anything today really. So, yes, XPEV is NIO. Yeah, they do very similar things. Same type of cars, higher end cars. Yup, exactly. So MP, still kind of really waiting for Cyber to go do something, man. Look at it. Last time over here, it was flagging out, and then just basically gap down on earnings. Now we have another earnings, and they're not gapping away. So I'm hoping that we'll finally get a nice move up, kind of a different type of a setup. It's out of the trend line there, and in reality, this probably is a fairly classical base. I gotta get going, guys. Yeah, so Ellie, we'll try to do Discord today, um, and try to get that working. Try to get some more context in some things. But I'm liking this cyber. I mean, it's really tight. I wish the volume was a little bit tighter. Well, go to voice channels general then. If Where are you at? You in who the hell's posting in here? Atheist community of Discord. Why the fuck you posting shit in my general chat? Damn it. So I'm pretty sure I'm in my Discord. Oh, there you. Oh, so that's a. Oh, it's a direct message. Ew. Oh, so now I can invite you. See, I don't use Discord. I see you now. Yeah, we can look at earnings on Cyber real quick, then I'll bounce. But CyberArk has been I mean, it's probably good to be a little bit more versed on the cybersecurity space. Oh, there we go. Just starting to pop up. A little bit right there. So it's ranked number 8th in the cybersecurity group. Negative 15% EPS change last quarter, so they definitely lost money. But it's freaking 2021. No one gives a shit. 25% sales growth change, 30% pre-tax margin, which is pretty good. 6.2 billion market cap, 1.7 up down volume, B plus rating, which is good, 1/4 of increasing fund ownership. No news for CyberArk. It's dropped off the map. GM's doing good too, Jared. I won't forget about GM. GM ain't gonna give up. They're going pretty far in electric. All right, I think I may jump on a cyber trade here. It's getting pretty. I don't know. I'll lean in, I guess is a good way to put it. I guess the next question is, where's the target? Do I already have it? I do have an existing plan here. Let's see what these targets are. I like the fact that it's after earnings. That makes things warm and fuzzy. And how tight it is. That's right up my alley. Thinking for a measured move. Looks like my target's 300 on cyber. It's pretty damn aggressive. That's a very aggressive target for cyber. So I got it to 716, 155 days. Dang, that's 1,000% for cyber. Is that right? Target's 300. All right, there it goes. What do I have to trade? Okay. So what would your measured move be, Rob? What you got? We're looking at. I say 300. This says 217. I'm not mad at a less aggressive target. I think longer term though, I don't think. I mean, everything's been doubling. That's kind of been my thing recently. I've just seen things double and double and double, so I can't really vote that out too bad. Okay, so we can take 217. It should get that should do that well before that. Should do that in like a month or two. But cyber hasn't really been very volatile as of late. This would be a change in behavior, which is really good. 300 does seem a bit aggressive. I don't know. I had my plan for 3. Maybe I should just stick to it. So as last time it ran basically doubled, which is why I have about a 300 price target on this, because that did this. It could do the same thing, is basically double on a breakout here. 167 days, and that's pretty much what it's about what I'm getting. 155 days with my July, if I go July. Here's another very similar setup. That thing ran 50%. So what's 50%? Percent is about 250. So that's not bad. Um, yeah. Well, not investment advice. I'm just kind of eyeballing my trade here. But it does look like it wants to get going. That measure move at 217. Spreads are terrible. Oh, geez, they are pretty bad. Let's take a look at July's. Hey, just got to get it in the middle. Just got to get it in the middle. But it's starting to go. I mean, I need the frickin' play. See, analysis paralysis right here. All right, let's go. Let's do in the middle. Let's go 64 days, 217. We'll take that one. It's like that's what 167, 190, 192. And do the 170 for 64 days out. Should be 416. That's a that could work. Still haven't broken out yet, though. That's another thing. So that's 416. 217 is the measured move. Well, that's pretty reasonable. If it has another nice blast off, which it definitely could. And then I had this move up here, actually from a prior run. And then that was going out to August for some reason. Those are just different. I don't have an August strike price, so I don't know why that particular line is there. All right. I don't mind April 64 days. I can do break even at 180. A little high. Yeah, I'm gonna buy one of these. I think I'll buy the April. Maybe I'll buy one of the Julys or something like that, or maybe more than one. But all right, let's do 170. April 170. Yeah, 1370 to 1550 is pretty freaking wide. Last was 1020. Is that the same one? April 16? They got a different spread than. $170, April 16. How come this is different? I got 1380 to 1540. They got 1040 to 1220. What the garbage? Last was 1910? Well, that's a problem. Oh, there we go. 1040. Okay, now it matches. I didn't have call or put. I guess the put is probably. Yeah, see, there's the put side. I was on the put side. All right, so 1175 was the last. And what's my quantity? All right. So I did get some cyber there. I did pay too much. Jeez, that's only 8% of my account. All right, good. All right, guys, I got to bail. 8:21. I am late. Thanks for hanging out on the trade. Nvidia's going, it looks like. All right, everyone. I will see you guys tomorrow. Rob, get a mic.